Yeah, yo. It's your boy Mr. 420, T-Rock checking in. Welcome to T-Rock's Perspective. Big shout out to DJ Cree, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about doing T-Rock's Perspective for a long time. And let's just get into it. I want to talk about these mumble rappers and major label influence. And the shit that's been going on in your face that's been happening for years over and over and over again when it comes to music and business that a lot of people don't even realize is happening. Okay, let's go straight to it. Lil Xan, the Lil Xan nigga, they let Lil Xan diss Tupac, you know what I'm saying? And basically saying his music is boring and all of this shit like that. Well, I'm not here to bash the young niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's actually the exact opposite. What I want to talk about is the people who listen to music, you know, maintaining the power that they have and taking it back from the corporations. Because basically what's happening, I checked these little niggas out. I checked Lil Xan and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that I continue to see on BET all the time. And a lot of niggas that was on YouTube and people telling me they viral and that they independent. And what I peeped is these niggas is not independent. Lil Xan with Columbia Records. So what that tell you? After Lil Xan dissed Tupac and niggas get on his ass, first thing he say, man, the major labels made me do this. The corporations, I'm not listening to the corporations and stuff no more. They getting me in trouble. Well, basically this what's going on. All y'all independent rappers, all y'all skilled MCs who know the business, who started, you know what I'm saying, in the early days, probably took bad deals in the early going and you learned the business and you went back in and said, look, now I want a label deal. I want an independent setup. You know, you went in there to make your money. Once you learned the business, your talents got better. But what happened is these corporations, they looking at you like, man, okay, you saying you want a major, you saying you don't want a major deal. You want an independent setup so you can make more money and you want to make your music the way you feel you should make your music. And you want to influence the people the way you feel you should. Okay, so since you sitting back and you not going with the commercial agenda, this what the fuck happened. I'm gonna sign your kids. Because see, the kids is not coming through like, we came through to kill hip hop or nothing like that. A lot of these cats is not even independent. These cats is on Columbia Records. These cats is on Atlantic Records. You know what I'm saying? With motherfuckers like Leo Cohen and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? These guys are being powered by the machine. So basically what's going on is all you independent niggas with good talent and great music who want these independent setups, who didn't want to do what these folks said, they said, we're going to sign a little young nigga. We're going to tell him we're going to give him millions and millions of dollars. And he going to take it. And he going to do exactly what I asked him to do. He doesn't have an agenda like you have to influence the people and make your music the way you want it to be made and make your money the way you want it to be made. You put a few millions in his hand. He didn't really have a plan with his life anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they ran with it. And they did this with multiple guys, multiple MCs, multiple young MCs. You know what I'm saying? And they literally told these boys, look, y'all the future. Y'all the future. Them niggas is old. You know why they did that? Because we went through that motherfucker asking for real money. We went through that. We wanted our $8 a CD. We wanted to own our masters. But we were seasoned artists. So what they are doing, they are literally turning your children against you. Now, if you want to maintain the industry, if you want to uphold what is hip hop, what you niggas consider to be hip hop, this is what the fuck we need to do. We can't bash the young niggas. Now, we can't bash the young niggas. What we need to do is educate the young niggas on the business and shit. Let them hear the music. I play music with my son all the time. You know what I'm saying? My son like Tupac. He like my music. He like 8 Ball and MJG, you know what I'm saying? Anybody on my playlist, for the most part, he like. But he love Lil Uzi Vert. When I'm with my son like to jam to Lil Uzi Vert. Now, I'm not a diehard Lil Uzi Vert fan, but we coexist on what we listen to. Some of Lil Uzi Vert songs is cool. Most of it I don't like because I'm not from that generation. But the point that I'm making is the older we get, we passing the torch anyway. And the young niggas, they gonna pass the torch. So this is just a revolving door. This is a revolving door that's going to continue to happen. So the best thing you can do is like what our parents did when we was making hip hop. And they would play the 70s records for us. Have you heard of this group? Have you heard of that group? Have you heard of Earth, Wind, and Fire? Have you heard of so on and so forth? You know what I'm saying? So we knew about that music and, you know, we were educated about it. And this is another problem I got with hip hop. See, hip hop is the only motherfucking shit to where the young guys is against the old guys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where the young rappers is against the older rappers, and motherfuckers think they can do it better than them, and y'all fucking up the business. Now, let me tell you something. Now, let me point something out to you. Rock and roll music, for example. When rock and roll came out, the kids of the rock and roll motherfuckers came up with their own genre, which was heavy metal. But you never really heard the metalheads bashing the rock and rollers. The metalheads always respected the rock and roll motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And it was a mutual respect, and the genres, even though the genres were separate, they didn't affect each other's money. Now, hip hop is the only motherfucking shit to where if you look up rappers bashing rappers and rappers from the old, like the new rappers don't want to know shit about the old MCs. Like, shit, what you did is ain't got nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm creating something brand new. I'm creating a brand new wave, in which that's what every artist is supposed to do. But shit, the rock and roll boys, they create their own wave, but they respect the wave of the people before them. And shit, this shit has been happening